What's up, guys and gals? It's time for another review for the next piece of One Piece, chapter 1105. Let's just get right underway with this one because for Carrot fans, the cover page is nice this week. I'm not a huge Carrot fan, you know. I prefer Wanda. That's just me. Whether Sulong form or not, I'm more of a Wanda fan. But that being the case, if you're a Carrot fan, you probably liked the cover page this week. Honestly, this chapter gives us more questions than answers. And I know we all say that. We say that every week. We say that every month. We say that every year. But it's no truer than this one because nothing that we didn't expect to happen happens. Frankie obviously is fine from after getting kicked in the face by Kizaru. The Buster Call is happening. Kizaru and Saint Saturn are basically like, we're going to stay here. Okay. Apparently they're going to survive a Buster Call. Granted, pretty sure the Buster Call does not include hockeyed up missiles. So a Logia should be fine, and we've seen Saturn regenerate everything from everything. So I'm pretty sure they'll be okay. So it's all good. It's all good. Dull questions this, but Kizaru basically just firmly go. All right, Admiral and stuff like that. Now Vegapunk in the chapter questions everything like with Saturn. It's like, are you crazy? Like, you're gonna set us back over a century. Are you crazy destroying all this tech, all this information and stuff? It's like, yeah, we were doing things outside of, it's funny. Saint Saturn had a bit of a point here, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But the fact is, Vegapunk goes on this speech, and it's not a bad speech about, like, I wanted to create the internet. Never mind, actually. That's probably a horrible idea. I mean, we have to really weigh the pros and cons of the internet in today's society. Yeah. That is the epitome of it. That is the crown, achievement, and jewel of what it is to be a double-edged sword. I would argue the internet has not exactly... Yeah, that is a total 50-50 split. So the creation of the internet, would we be better off without it? Yeah, probably. Yeah, anyways, that's not the point. That's not the point of this video. We're reviewing One Piece. But yeah, so it is a rousing speech. It's not bad or anything like that. But the fact of the matter is that he was going to create the internet. And unless you put your head in the sand, creating the internet probably is not good for the One Piece world. It's not good for this world, so why the hell would it be good in One Piece? In the grandest scheme of things, right? And this is where, he also begs Kizaru to actually, like, come on, Kizaru, why won't you help me? Like, I'm begging you, this is enough. It's like, and then he tries to appeal to his sense of, humanity. It's like, what about humanity and stuff like that, right? This is where Saturn remarks on the fact that he sunk a ship. Now, I don't remember if this ship was sent. I don't know if we know anything about this ship, but some ship left the island yesterday, and he sunk it. He just immediately sunk it because he's like, well, we knew that you were researching something forbidden, something we told you not to, and you still went ahead and did it. We knew that, and we knew that before yesterday, so anybody leaving the island needed to be destroyed. Because maybe maybe you were spreading it like candy. We have no idea. So we had to sink it and stuff, right? So we sent a warship to be safe. And, the dead make the best secret keepers after all. Dead men... I really wish you said, and dead men tell no tales. Come on. Like, listen, you're not the official translation. Use it. It's a pirate manga. It was the opportunity to say, and dead men tell no tales. The dead make the best secret keepers. We're not in goddamn Harry Potter casting the damn spell that never ever works anyways. It works for 6 months and then Voldemort kills everyone. Anyways, so, yeah. Either way, it was good, but Saturn actually, not only does he have a point, because, and I'm not going to go off, I've already went off on Vegapunk enough in the last few reviews. suffice to say, super naive, and he put everyone he's crying about right now, he put in danger due to his own stupidity, to his own idiocy and his naivety. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm finding it very, very difficult, in all honesty, to realistically. I'm actually more, even though we know that he's a terrible. I guess he's a human being. We don't know. But I'm more on Saint Saturn as far as the argument goes. It's like, because he basically said, you broke the taboo, Vegapunk. Just like O'Hara. It's not like this was unprecedented. You went to O'Hara. You knew this was wrong. You knew what we would do. And yet, like, not that it's right, but I still say Saturn wins the argument here. He's like, how could you do such a thing? He's like, you are supposed to be, maybe not a historian, but you're one of the smartest people in the world. You knew what happened last time. You knew why you know why we do Buster Calls. You know what's taboo. You know the lengths we will go to stop you. And you chose to take out your dick and flaunt it in our face like it wouldn't happen. I know it's a little graphic, but that's basically, he mooned them. He pulled down his pants and said, what are you going to do about it? This is the law, and you broke the law repeatedly without a care, without a thought, without a question. You did it. You dug their graves by doing something that you knew that we would find out, because how Vegapunk didn't realize they would find out, especially after the whole Kuma. Here's the worst part. They found out about the whole Bonnie thing, like, a couple years ago. They found out about that because of a hidden Den Den Mushi on Egghead that Vegapunk was like, oh my god, I can't believe it. And then they found out about the voice. You don't think they were holding on to this shit for like 2 years, do you? No. Vegapunk still created these androids, these other, and was that naive, like, it's actually painful to agree with the world government this time, but Vegapunk is that goddamn responsible. He is literally the catalyst. He's responsible for so much death. And he has the nerve to blame Saturn like he did, like he thought the world government had humanity. It's just so, I don't know. It's like when people, the equivalent I can come up with this is that, and he said, you should have kept your pride and your greed in check. I had no reason to hurt those people. And I had no reason to destroy Egghead. I have no reason to be here right now. You caused all of it from your sins, and Saturn's not wrong. And I hate that he's not. I hate that the good guy is actually the causality, cause and effect. Saturn is simply the effect, not the cause in this particular instance. And Vegapunk is always the cause. He seems to be the epicenter of causes of bad things happening because he thinks he's above it. Or instead of, and if you think you're above it, become a goddamn Shanks where the world government can try, but they're never gonna go to war with Shanks, with Roger, with Whitebeard. Why? They are too powerful. They're like, shit, yes, we know he has information and stuff, but we really can't deal with him. Vegapunk, you do not have that type of power. You do not have that influence. You do not have that credibility. For God's sake, once again, going off on the Vegapunk rant. Once again, because it's impossible to read these chapters and not blame him for goddamn everything. My God. It's basically, like, as I was saying, it's basically like, and we'll move on from this after I make this analogy that half of you won't even agree with, but I think it makes sense, so whatever, it's my video. Is when people go out into the middle of buttfuck nowhere because they want to camp, and they go up into the mountains or deep into the forest and they camp in a bear's damn territory, And a bear, probably a mother bear, feels territorial and attacks and kills them. And then, for some reason, we go, oh, poor victims. And then we literally hire professionals to go hunt down and kill the bear. The people, the innocent humans, are 100% at fault for going into the bear's damn territory. Why? Like, okay, they died. Sure, it's tragic. Maybe they should have brought some bear spray. But why are you going and hunting down the animal? The animal was forced. You forced the animal's hand by taking unprofessional idiots, let them go into a forest, and they went into the bear's territory. It killed them, and now you want to go kill the bear. If someone bursts through my front door or comes on my front lawn and I say, hey, get the fuck off my lawn, and they refuse to do so, I know this is Canada, not America, but I'm pretty sure down in Texas, a shotgun blast happens and he doesn't go to court. Or he does and he gets off. It's like, well, he told him to stop. He wouldn't stop. Blam. Gone. So why we treat animals in a different thing? And this is literally what Saturn is trying to explain to Vegapunk. Is like, you poked the bear. The bear was fine. The bear, don't go into the ocean and a shark won't eat you. It's very simple. Don't fuck with shit. It's not that hard. Why are you doing it? Granted, the overarching idea of exploring the void century and stuff, yes, the world government should not be hiding that. It probably reveals too many dirty secrets and all that stuff. Yes, 100%. But Vegapunk did it openly, blatantly, to a point that it was easily found out, At least O'Hara tried to hide it, Like, seriously. So, I just... as I said, at this point, Saturn's like, we're the bear. You poked us. You didn't have to. We gave you money, an island, funds, and basically let you do whatever the hell you wanted with very little supervision. And you went and did the one thing that we are strongly against. You knew it, you broke it for 20 damn years. Like, at that point... yeah, I hate to agree, but sorry. Like, if you're gonna break the law... I don't know, it's like a dude who robs a bank because, the government sucks. It's like, yeah, government sucked, but you robbed a bank and you got caught because your plan sucked. It's like, oh, well, I blame the world. The government for, it's like, for prosecuting me. It's like, well, don't get caught then. If you're gonna rob a bank, don't bloody get caught. And don't blame the cops for catching you if you fuck up. It's not the cops' fault that you're an idiot. Like, if you're gonna rob a bank, do it correctly. That's all I'm saying. Watch an Oceans movie. Rob casinos, I don't know. Either way, yeah. So, Vegapunk still bloody sucks. The rest of the chapter actually, that'll fill out the rest of the review, because the rest of the chapter goes on to just update us. Sanji is going forward. They're trying to get Kuma to safety, Bonnie, and everybody's like that. We do see Nami, Edison's okay. We see Usopp basically talking about the whole, how many Buster Calls do we have to survive? Robin's recovering with a Chopper looking after her. We do see Lilith with Brook. Brook is icing a path to victory with the Thousand Sunny and stuff, but they don't know how to break. Yo! And stuff like that. So, a lot of double page spread feelings here. But just basically explaining what everything is going down. Jinbei is apparently going to go fetch Zoro and be like, alright, we don't have time for this. There's a Buster Call. We gotta go. Did you kill Lucci or not? I mean, I don't know why. I guess Oda just likes keeping Lucci around. I know people who like Sanji and hate Zoro are going to use this as a power scaling thing, that he couldn't finish off Lucci, but whatever. Either way, we haven't seen the fight. It's off screen, so we don't know what the end result is. But Jinbei has gone to go fetch Zoro so they can get the hell out of Dodge. Meanwhile, as I said, and Brook is going down another double page spread. The volleys begin, and a Buster Call has been enacted. We see the PX is working and everything like that. Vegapunk laments, Egghead, oh my god, it's almost like maybe I should have let... Anyways, I'm done with the Vegapunk rant. And then they go through a tube. I believe it's Atlas. Anyway, Frankie seems totally fine. He's with one of the Vegapunks and all that stuff. They're going through the tube. They're all good, but Kizaru catches up, slices the capsule or the tubing in half, like the warp tubing, and boom, with his light sword. They go flying and stuff like that. Another double-page spread showcasing, like, all right, you fire your lasers, kill Bonnie and Kuma is what Saint Saturn orders. Sanji ends up, I guess, attacking, or at some point was fighting off against Kizaru, or they clashed at some point. I heard that was the case, but I don't actually see it here. Like, Sanji is not clashing right now with anybody. Everyone said in their own thing, like, oh, Sanji versus Kizaru, and I'm still not really seeing it. I'm seeing that Sanji lunge forward to fight against Kizaru, but I don't actually see a single panel of them, you know, what's the word? Clashing. I don't see a word about that. So I heard a few people talking about it, and I'm like, oh, Sanji versus Kizaru. I'm like, no, he got distracted, and then he had to go rescue Bonnie and everybody because Kizaru speed blitzed him and cut the tubing in half and stuff. Saturn, as I said, ordered the PX to fire on everybody falling out of the sky. Kuma's, of course, trying to protect Bonnie and stuff. We don't know what exactly is going to happen, but what we do know is that at the very end, we do see Luffy. He's been eating till he's full to the brim, so Luffy's going to be back in full form next chapter after. But apparently, that warship, that, you know, the escaping vessel, the one that Saturn had ordered a warship to take down. So clearly they did escape. The Marine warship that went there to intercept and destroy that vessel, actually Saturn never got confirmation that it happened, and apparently they failed. They got sunk because they, the ambiguous they, are heading Egghead Island. Now, that being said, who is they? A lot of people immediately say Blackbeard, but Blackbeard was already confirmed to basically be there, waiting. Well, not Blackbeard himself, but the Blackbeard pirates. Could it be reinforcements? Yes, but I don't think so. I think it's the Cross Guild. I 100% think this is Crocodile. 100%. He's the information guy. Getting Vegapunk on his side. A lot of people said Revolutionary Army. I don't think it's Revolutionary Army. I've seen Shanks, maybe. I don't really see Shanks being a part of it. I've seen, I think Law and Kid are immediate no's. A lot of people say the Grand Fleet. I still don't think it's the Grand Fleet. But so many people are saying Revolutionary Army, Blackbeard, or the Grand Fleet. I'm thinking it's the Cross Guild. I am 100% the idea that the Cross Guild would go forth, turn down, you know, because Vegapunk is a slew of information. This is where they want to go. This is what they want to do, you know. And Buggy's the leader at this point. You know, he's inspired the troops. I don't know. I just feel like there might be some profit in having Vegapunk. Crocodile 100% would be the idea of, if I save Vegapunk and I get him out of that situation, he's going to be indebted to me, and that is going to further my goals. Having Vegapunk, even though I don't like him, and I think he's stupid, the One Piece worlds still think he's goddamn, you know, Einstein. So the idea, or Tesla. So the idea of having a Tesla on our side, 100% in Crocodile's wheelhouse. I think Crocodile went there. That's my suggestion. But what do you guys think? Who do you think is most likely to have been them, the ones that went forward? No idea. But that being said, what did you guys think? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Suffice it to popular belief, I did like the chapter because I'm always expected to be disappointed by Vegapunk. Even to the point of agreeing with Saturn's monologue over Vegapunk's. Don't poke the bear unless you're willing to get bit. You know? Like, that's the idea. Don't put your hand in a shark's mouth and like, there's so many different sayings and shit for that kind of stuff, but literally, at the end of the day, just don't poke the bear, and generally speaking, it won't come for you. So, yeah. Anyways, I still did like the chapter. To me, it was a very short chapter, a lot of double spreads, and we were just basically getting an update on everyone and a cliffhanger. That's all it was. Nothing brand new or exciting happened as far as I'm concerned, like big news, but not big news Morgans, but yeah. It was a chapter, but no break next week, so that's always exciting. So this was not a great chapter, not a bad chapter. It was there. It's a chapter. And we will continue to see if we get a great chapter next week. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you back here for the next piece of One Piece. Looking forward to it. Have a good one, everyone. Sayonara.